Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark, but we'll get into that one in just a second. I officially left on my road trip, and I was so pumped up all the days before about leaving, but when I got up today, I felt a little gloomy inside. And as soon as we started to drive, everything around me was just raining, a little bit of snow on the mountain passes, and it got a little bit cold. So all I wanted to do was just drive until this feeling inside of me went away. I don't know how far I'm gonna have to go to shake it, but we drove a lot today. Welcome to our great big cross-Canada road trip.
Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark. Surfshark is an online VPN service that allows you to log onto the internet and know that everything on your computer or your device is super safe. How a virtual private network works is when you log into the internet, it goes through your VPN service. They encrypt all of your information before they throw it out there into the world, meaning that if anybody wants to come back to you, they're not going to get past the VPN. But the main reason, truth be told, one thing, because you can spoof the internet thinking that you're logging in from another country. So if you have a geo-located service like Netflix is, like you can't log into the Canadian Netflix if you don't live in Canada. And we have some really cool selections on our Netflix that you don't have access to. But if you got a VPN, you simply load your VPN up, select Canada, and now Netflix thinks that, oh, this connection comes from Canada, here's the Canadian version of it. Pretty awesome. They're offering you guys 83% off and 3 months free if you use the links in the description of my video.
I did everything I could today to shake this feeling. I had the music at full crank, listening to like Beastie Boys and Limp Bizkit, some old classics I haven't heard in a while, and that didn't work. It was fun, but it didn't work. I don't know if it was the rain or the snow or just the gloominess on the road in front of me, but I just couldn't get into it. So today I kept driving and I didn't stop. I kept going. We put in some serious kilometers, just waiting for that little something in front of me to inspire me to turn my camera on and say something. And well, as soon as the rain stopped, I got inspired. Holy crap.
Look at the color of that rock. That is wild. Oh, that is super cool.
Whoever said running away from things isn't the answer, they've obviously never lived in a van, because the farther I drove today, the better I felt.
We are clearly not in Vancouver anymore, that's for sure. As soon as I got behind the steering wheel, we full scented. I couldn't stop going. Couldn't stop, get gas, back on the road, keep going. Stopped, passed out, had a quick night's sleep at Walmart, was up at 2:30 a.m. this morning, grabbed a shower in another town, and we just like go. And boy, does it ever feel good to be standing right here. I was in a funk a majority of my day today. That's why I didn't pull the camera out. I filmed little tidbits along the way, but it wasn't until I got to this spot right here that I was inspired to turn my camera on. This is why I travel. It took a while to get here, and I think that happens a lot sometimes when you first start traveling and you leave an area that you're familiar, or maybe you're on vacation and you're leaving your job behind. It takes a lot in that first day or 2 days just to get away from the, that negativity zone and break free of it. And right here was the spot that did it for me. Holy crap. Holy crap, I needed that. I totally needed that. Okay, it's really mucky in here. Whew. Let's try that. I seriously needed this. I was in such a funk today, you guys. I even called Emmy trying to pull myself out of it, and this is what I needed. 100%. Wow.
I've been through some of the other big national parks throughout the Canadian Rocky Mountains, but this section here I've never been. This is 1,400 square kilometers of the Canadian Rocky Mountains. Man, I've been to the Icefields Parkway, Banff National Park, Jasper National Park, but this one, I don't know, I just missed it.
Oh, look at that, $1.51.9 per liter. Is this ever a pleasant surprise?
I think if you're going to do any traveling throughout Canada, I suggest picking up a national park pass. Because when you get into these parks, you can pay like a one-day fee, and then you have to be out of there. But if you buy a $65 national park pass, or at least that's what it cost me, you can get into any national park. And there's a lot of them out here. Canada's kind of full of them.
I know so far I've been showing you guys tons of mountain clips because I missed them already and I haven't even left them. If you're from British Columbia and or have spent a lot of time in British Columbia, you know the comfort that being surrounded by mountains gives you. And when you drive away from those things and start hitting the rest of the country, which is half flat, sorry, but it is half flat, you miss the embrace of those great big giant masterpieces of earth that just rose up and just like, oh, so good. Bye-bye mountains. We will be back in probably 6 or 7 months, but right now we gotta say bye. Look how impressive those things are. Wow. Okay, I know there's mountains on the East Coast too. I've been coast to coast in Canada when I first moved into my van. And I know there is some mountains on the north side of some of those little middle provinces, but nothing like we have surrounding us all over the place in BC and right here on this side of Alberta. Those things are monstrously huge. Anyway, guys, I thought we would spend a night here. You know, one last night surrounded by these big beasts. But it turns out the campground is closed on an amazing day like today. Things are different out here in Alberta. In BC, well, mind you, maybe the snow went away yesterday. Maybe, that could very well be. So I don't know where we're gonna go tonight. We're in Alberta though. Oh, check this out. How cool is that? Super sick. It's a good day. I had mountains and graffiti. Oh, this is such a cool little spot. So not only is this building covered in some pretty cool artwork, it's tagged like crazy. What a tag is someone wrote happy birthday, Dad. How nice is that? But they've turned this abandoned building into a skate park. Check out these ramps. One ramp there. This ramp goes up here. Hey, check this out. Hey. I have that in my hand too. It says, hello, my name is Chrome. Anybody home? A little bench so when you walk in, hey guys, welcome home. This must have been whoa. Yep. It's the old bathroom stalls. Toilets aren't there. It doesn't smell like pee, so. Oh, this is such a cool spot. Oh, check this out. Another ramp, another ramp. Yeah, it looks like they just piled up some old tires and some of the garbage and stuff outside and built the ramp from there. There's a skate park in Vancouver that did the same thing. Actually, the one that I go to, that huge tunnel, all the little ramps and stuff in there, that's what's underneath it. Some of the kids started putting old tires and garbage and stuff like that in there just to build ramps out of. This place, what a great use of an abandoned building. Why not make this place super awesome, bright and colorful, and turn it into a place for people to express themselves both creatively on the walls and skateboarding? I know a lot of people on my channel are like, this isn't pretty. I think this is pretty awesome. That's hilarious. They purposely sprayed it so it all looks like blood dripping down here. This is a cool spot, my friends. This is a cool spot. Okay. It looks like that's the entire house tour. Thanks for coming over to visit. There's my home out there. Woo-ha! You know, I drove by this spot once and I just caught it last minute, but and I was already down the highway at that point, so I never came back. It's a good day today. There's a Texas gate or a cattle guard, whatever you want to call it. We must be in farmers country. All right, thinking of a place to sleep tonight. There's a truck stop here, maybe. We'll drive through and take a peek. Sign over here says RV and car parking. We're just gonna pull in here and hang out for a bit and see. There's a casino over there, and it looks like there's an RV and a truck and camper park there. It's still fairly early. It's not even 6 p.m. Ah, cool little boat. Ah, cool little boat. It's crazy. It's like an iceberg. Look at the size of the stuff that's underneath the water. That's pretty cool. So that whole back section on this side is all semi-trucks because the parking stalls are nice and long. That way they can fully fit in. So at most of these truck stops, they get packed pretty full with trucks at night. And this section here is not big enough for a semi-truck, and it's also marked for RV, which technically my van would be, and cars. So I might stick around here for a little bit and see if anybody else pulls in, or maybe this RV beside me decides to stay. They just went inside, so I'm not sure if they're staying or they just went to go, you know, grab some snacks or something. Anyway, guys, we're gonna make some food. Is there any chance you want to wake up and join this party? I see your tail moving, buddy. Is there any chance? Is there any CRUZ? CRUZ. Come on, you're supposed to be excited. CRUZ. Hey, Bobo. My new pot, which I love so much. This thing is so good. Like, I haven't had one with a proper lid. This is awesome. Have you guys ever seen these? I've never seen these before until I seen them at Costco the other day. Sweet broccoli tender stems. I'm a giant broccoli fan, but these things are cool. That's it. It's like a little baby broccoli on a stem, sort of. They're awesome. I love them. And some baby corns. Not the canned ones, like some legitimate baby corns. We're gonna give those a little bit of a steam. Then on top of that, we're gonna add this stuff that's called Mexican ground. I don't know, it's like a plant-based sort of, like a ground meat product, sort of. I used to buy these in my van when I first moved into it all the time. Because when I moved into my van, I just had a cooler, which means storing meat in the van was not an option. So buying ground hamburger and stuff, it would just go bad and it was just wasting money. So someone turned me on to this stuff. It's like a, I don't know, I want to call it a tofu, but it's not. I don't even know what it's made out of. I don't have the package. It's already threw it out. But yeah, it's delicious. If you ever go out and try to attempt these things, it's from Yves, Y-V-E-S. It's called Mexican ground. Amazing. But yeah, I went through a major chunk of my beginning of my van life where I was eating this stuff like on a weekly basis. It was awesome in wraps and everything else. And it resembled meat enough that I could keep it in my van. Woo, look at that, baby. Look at that. And for everybody asking me, Chrome, are you vegan now because your girlfriend's vegan? No, she didn't turn me vegan and I didn't turn her into a meat eater. We all still eat whatever we want. I'm super excited for this. I'm so hungry today. Dear my friends over at ventureoverlandgear.com, I know you have no stock. I have no stock. If you get more in, I seriously want to buy a 210 liter drum of it. I'm serious. This stuff is so good. All right. Always season your veggies with something pretty simple. All this is pretty much salt, pepper, garlic, and some other goodness. This Fireside flavor last $1, the best thing I ever have in my van. If I knew I could get more, I would get rid of all of this stuff, and this would be my one and only spice. So my friend over there, when are you getting more? All right, so we'll do another quarter of this package. I had a quarter of it yesterday. Giant handful of spinach. The other day, it's all gone now because I liked it so much. I bought a mixture of arugula and baby kale, I think it was what it was called. Amazing, and it cooks so well. Where the spinach kind of wilts and gets mushy, that stuff's kind of stayed a little bit on the firmer side even though you fully cooked it. The stems were a lot thicker. It was awesome. I bought it at Costco. It was really, really, really good. And all I'm putting on top is this stuff. A van dweller that I met a few years back, Yukon John, he introduced me to this. Like literally like MSG in a bottle pretty much. Super delicious. Doesn't take much, couple little dabs. Boom. Dinner is done. I always like to say I'm not much of a cook, but that looks pretty good. If it's fast and it's simple, I have no problems cooking it. I like things that aren't a lot of dishes. One pot, one plate, a fork, good to go. If I have to dirty multiple things to stir things and all this, I will not cook it. I will avoid that plate 100%. So keeping things simple, always great. You see, if I would have made this in the van here tonight with ground beef, the lid on this would be greasy. It would have just been a bit of a dirty, gross mess and a lot of fat and extra stuff to kind of clean up afterwards. Where this, a little bit of water, clean her out, she's good to go. Oh, another tip, I shouldn't say tip. Another thing I do when I have a pan like that, while it's warm, add a bit of water, kind of does its own dishes. Okay. How's your wrist doing? You good? You see that? He was like, well, I'm just gonna go, yeah, I don't have any more. One more. Easy. I decided I'm gonna go over here and check out this casino parking lot. Emmy said she slept here once like 10 years ago though. We're gonna take a cruise over here and see what these signs say. I don't know, over here just seems like a smarter idea. And I forgot to shut the drawer. That happens sometimes. Come on, Cruzy. Get you some exercise on that wrist. Laundry day is coming. I had a shower this morning, but I didn't put on clean clothes. I did put on deodorant though. Bonus. You guys hear that back there? You guys know what that is? Those are my flippin' flags. They make noise. And I remember the first time I put them up there, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Now I get used to it. Right now they're making like I think there's some like rough phrase on it that are smacking on like the van. But yeah, if you put flags on the back of your van, you're gonna hear them while you sleep. And the first couple of times you're gonna hear them, you're gonna think, all right, do I gotta get outside and knock some heads? Yeah. I'm used to it now. I don't even care. Well, this cabinet's been in my van for maybe 3.5, close to 4 years, and I finally have a broken latch. This thing is like when that's down, it doesn't shut. You push it up, it shuts, but doesn't lock down. That's in the middle. So yeah, see when you lift the latch up, it goes up a little bit, but doesn't do anything. All right, forget it. We're just gonna ram that up there. Is that ram up there? Whatever. What's going on with this one? So yeah, when you pull the latch, that moves. Gonna need some new ones. So I think I'm going to dig on the internet and Well, it's my buddy Jimmy. Imagine CRUZ getting way up there, and I ain't carrying that 65-pound boy. Okay, getting sidetracked here. I don't think we're down that far. So we came through this way here. You know what? Maybe what I'll do tomorrow is flip a coin. Because as of right now, I don't think it really matters which way we go, because we're crossing either way. I don't have a mountain of time. I would like to be out there in the New Brunswick area for June, like first week of June would be pretty awesome, because I think Emmy's coming back off the Big Rock sometime around the 15th of June. And I kind of would like to be in New Brunswick for June 1st and then slowly make my trek through New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and then meet her at the ferry whenever she's going to get off the Big Rock of Newfoundland. So I got about 4 weeks to cross all of these provinces. Maybe I should just straight shot it and then slow down in Ontario and play around in Ontario for the month. Oh, whatever. It's too much to think about after the amount of driving I did today. I did a mountain of driving. I wish I would have filmed everything, but I didn't. I literally last night made a straight shot 5-hour drive, slept for the night at Walmart, and today I drove from 2:30 in the morning until about 5 p.m. at night. It was a very long day. I made some pit stops along the way, had lunch, stuff like that, but I full sent it. And I'm really glad I did. I needed that drive sometimes to clear the mind. Trip planning. My suggestion, don't plan. Just go.
Time's it. 7 o'clock. Hey! Yo, Chrome! Jimmy! Man, you only left here a couple days ago and I miss you already, and I hope you're having
I miss you too,
a
brother.
great adventure. I'm with you in spirit, my friend. Even if I can't be with you in person.
I love my friends. Anyway, guys, if you guys are not following us, please hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you get notified by everything that we do. And if you want to know what's inside of my van, check out the website at vancityvanlife.ca. Jimmy, this is cool, bro.
I am still living life.
Oh man, I really appreciate you guys being here, and I'm super stoked to share my summer journeys with you guys and show you a little piece of our Canadian beauty we have out here. If you like what I do, please consider coming over and checking out our Patreon. I consider that place a bit of a tip jar, and I give you guys a little extra over there. You know, some pictures and some real-time updates. Alright guys, see you soon.